Not the lettuce, bro.
Anything but that.
Anything but the lettuce.
I just got it trimmed. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. They cut out this little patch, which I still low-key have a little bald spot. No stitches, thank God. Thank God, no stitches. We put a piece of gauze in it. I wear a skull cap. I go back to that same stall.
I
finish my business in that stall just to let that stall know it's not going to have power over me. And then
assert my dominance.
You had to let that stall know who the fuck
had to let it know.
Captain Hook.
Had to let the stall know the barnyard was there. And then went out, won the game, had my season high in receiving yards basically off one catch that I had for 61 yards. And we won the game, and I cracked my head open, and that's it.
Captain Hook!
Captain Hook. There we go, baby.
Crazy.
That's so crazy, dog.
But y'all can only imagine, like, just getting in that frame of mind for the game, and next thing you know, you just cut your head open and just blood. I was like, bro, like, what are we doing? So it was epic.
I've only known one story from that in college. We had a guy, I won't say his name, everybody from the university will know him, but he would bash his head through the drywall right before the game. We'd all assimilate in this like one area. He'd take his helmet off.
One guy.
Yeah, and he would bang it, and there were just holes in all the walls. Well, we go to the bowl game in Canada, the International Bowl, and my guy goes to do it again, and he hits a stud and gashes his entire head.
Bro. No,
he couldn't play. Couldn't play the game.
He didn't play?
Couldn't play.
Damn.
Dude.
I figured that would be the guy that'd be like, hey, I'm still playing. But nah.
Well, I think he wanted to. They didn't let him.
Yeah, of course. He definitely wanted to. He definitely wanted to. Everyone knows that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
You need one of them on the team.
And if you're from Cleveland, you may or may not have been that guy before,
I've been that. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I've been there before.
There you go. I've been there. All right, one more before we let you go. We got to ask about this quote, blocking for Kenneth Walker. All right. Grind meat, carry water. We get it done in the trenches, baby.
All right, now. That's a fucking banger right
Where did
there.
this come from? This sounds like something out of like Keanu Reeves. This sounds like something like I would have heard in like The Replacements or something like that.
Bro, like you guys said, like sometimes the boys need a little pick-me-up on offense. I play tight end. I'm next to the O-line. Like, I kind of got my cred for being a blocker, even though
you get after it, dude.
You know, I get after in the trenches, and I love my O-line. I love running the rock, and I played at Michigan, and we run the piss out of the ball.
Yeah.
And when you're wearing on a team, you're grinding freaking meat. When it comes down to the end of the game, you need a 4-minute drill, grind meat. So it just became like some of the guys at first, you know how some of the guys are. I'm like, man, let's grind this meat. Grind meat, carry water. So it just became a thing. Like the O-line loves it.
For 60 minutes of your life, we're about to fucking grind this goddamn meat. God damn it, for the fucking Super Bowl.
I love it.
We're about to grind meat and just run the piss out of the ball and just, bro, like, yeah, so that's what it became. And I feel like everyone knows the saying, like, chop wood, carry water. So it just became grind meat, carry water. And that's just the mentality that the Hawks play with. Like, we play bully ball. We want to get after it in the trenches, and that's what it is.
I love it. Dude. I love it. I'm stealing it, too. I love it. Grind meat,
Hell
baby.
Yeah. Grind meat.
Dude, AJ, not enough time with your dog, but we're going to let you go, bro. I know you got some celebrating to do, bro. It's such a fucking honor to be able to get you on the pod. You already know. Northeast Ohio ball player, bro. Since I met you, I knew you were gonna fucking keep doing great things, man. So happy for you, brother.
I appreciate that, bro. We gotta tap in. I just want to pick your brain on some ball, and obviously, you know, talk ball and all that. So, but great to meet you too, Jason. Appreciate you guys having me on here, man. It's been an honor, and got a lot of love for you guys, man.
Honor's all ours. Congratulations, brother.
Appreciate you guys.
Captain Hook. All
right, Captain Hook.
Ladies and gentlemen, man.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, thank you to Cooper Kupp and AJ Barner. Let's hit on some non-football Super Bowl stuff. How about that, Trav?
I just fucking love those dudes, man. Both of them A1 people, ball players. God damn, it's got to be a fun fucking team to be on right now.
I can't wait to see the parade tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be epic.
We got out of the house in San Francisco at the Super Bowl this week.
Yes, we did.
What was the best party?
The fucking New Heights party. It was the best, dude. And I may be biased because New Heights is New Heights, but we had everybody that I could have ever wanted to come through. We got to play some fucking arcade games. I never get around arcade games enough. Like I left that party being like, man, I wish I could just play a few more games. Like, why did they have to just end the night like that?
You're right. Everybody that was there were so many incredible people. I don't even want to start listing them just because it's like, where do you stop and where do you start?
Yeah.
But it was star-studded. It was a ton of people that helped put the show on. Shout out to everyone in the New Heights production and with Wondery and Amazon. And it was awesome on every single level. And we had a blast.
Oh, best place you chugged a beer, dude. You were all over the place.
Listen, I like going to places whenever we get into these cities and checking things out and getting a good feel and doing the tourist thing, and had an idea I'm going to drink a beer at all these places like that I've always wanted to visit and be at and have a beer at. So, we avoided getting any fines for open containers because I just drink them as fast as possible before the cops can show up. And then it's, so we're just having a good time.
All right, now.
This jacket that I wore to the night's party is from a store called Love on Hate. Got to shout them out over in the Hate District of San Francisco, where the hippie movement basically started with the Grateful Dead, Janis Joplin. Yeah, man, a lot of freaking awesome. Oh yeah, man, pretty cool. It's a tie-dye shop. Apparently, will always be a tie-dye shop.
I love some good tie-dye, man. The thing is epic.
San Francisco was an awesome city. Probably drank about 60 to 70 beers throughout the whole week, so gonna recharge it. Had a blast. Did you DJ anywhere?
No, I'm not a DJ quite yet, but I am a like proud supporter of DJs everywhere. I am a big music guy, and I'll go everywhere. I saw two of my favorites over in Loud Luxury at the Tight Ends of Friends party with George and Claire, and hung out with the Chainsmokers. Saw my guy Disco Lines.
Did you see Shabuzi?
I did. I dapped up Shabuzi.
He came over to the hotel. I was like, I was just with your brother. I'm like, oh, okay, dope.
So it was like a drive-by dap up, man. Love you. Yeah. You're the best. Yeah. And kept it moving, man. But Shabuzi's fucking awesome, dude. Yeah. It was I felt like that's 90% of my conversations at the Super Bowl. I never get a fucking good like hang with anybody. Even if I've known you my entire life, it's always just like a quick like, how are things?
Well, there's
great. We got to catch up. I got to keep moving, and it's the worst.
There's a lot of
but it was awesome to see them, and I ended up catching Stapleton live, man. That was the coolest performance I think I've ever seen at a Super Bowl. Seeing Stapleton in person in a venue like that, it was I don't want to say it was intimate, but whoever's event that was, which I just showed up because it's Chris Stapleton, but whoever's event that was fucking they played it perfectly. Stapleton went up there and fucking rocked the stage as he always does. It was just such a vibe, man.
Kylie and I have been to a number of Stapleton shows at this point. I mean, he does not disappoint in any venue, but there is something. We saw him last year's Super Bowl, and it was a similar environment where it's not like small, but there's something about it where it's like intimate. He's like right there, and he's just got so much character and feel to his voice and the songs. Well, we got the interview coming up with him that we'll be releasing at a later date, but
awesome.
Chris is the man. Best show I've ever been to still. Like, love going to his shows. Shout out to Stapleton. Shout out to San Francisco. Awesome. Did a great job hosting that Super Bowl.
It's the second time I've been to San Fran for a Super Bowl, man, and both of them were so much fun, man.
The only negative is like how far the stadium is away from the San Francisco like city area, like you're driving to go to it. But most of the stuff throughout the week is centrally located in San Fran, which isn't that bad.
We grew up in a era of like fandom, and Cleveland did this to us. Cleveland had all sporting events in one located area. The Gateway District in Cleveland was that. It was you had the Tribe, you had Jacobs Field, you have Gund Arena, you had
Gund Arena.
You know what I mean? They kept it all downtown right there, and it was just it made it easy, and it made so much sense in our minds. The owners, they get so much more opportunity getting to the outskirts of the city, and it's just it's hard to argue with those opportunities. And we're dealing with it right now in Kansas City. Like we're going over to Kansas, but at the same time, it's like, if you look at that deal in terms of a owner, like that's one of the greatest opportunities you could ever get as an owner. And I think it's going to be unbelievable once it's finally set in stone, but it is going to be kind of heartbreaking knowing that the Chiefs are going to move away from Arrowhead and that side of like the Missouri side of Kansas City. And it's just a part of the old, professional sports. it is a business at the end of the day. And I think a lot of circling back to the San Fran deal, man, it was still awesome to be around the city of San Francisco, feel the culture, feel the excitement that was going on all week inside that city. And then it's still a beautiful stadium that they played the Super Bowl at. So,
well, listen, I hear what you're saying. And if I was an owner, I might feel differently, but fuck that. Keep those stadiums in the cities. I know you guys want to make all your money and you want to have your shows and you want to do all this stuff.
I hear you, man.
The fans pay a lot of the money for you guys to have all these things and for the NFL to exist. And I don't like the stadiums moving. I don't like the Cleveland's moving out of Cleveland. I don't like that. Well, the Arrowhead's already outside of Arrowhead, so I don't really care that much whether it's in Missouri or Kansas. But like, I don't know, man, these cities, there's something awesome about going downtown into the heart of Cleveland to go see a Browns game. And
I hear you.
They could figure out a way to build a new stadium downtown. Like you could build a big, beautiful stadium right down there. And you can do the same thing in Kansas City. You could do the same thing in all these places. And then it wouldn't be an hour and a half drive out there. I get that these owners want to make money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know why I don't like it. I don't like it.
I hear you, dude. I hear you.
I got.
We're both on the same train in that regard. It's just kind of how we're built, man. Once again, Bold Topics is brought to you by Pepsi. Let's move on to some Stamps of the Week. Stamps of the Week is brought to you by Raising Cane's.
Yeah, buddy.
Our friends over at Raising Cane's threw a bunch of fucking parties.
I met Todd Graves for the first time.
Nice. You actually got to say what's up to him?
He's at the New Heights party.
Nice, man.
I don't need to read any other nominee. I know where I'm going. Stamp of the Week goes to Jeff Stoutland. Listen, Jeff Stoutland resigned from his post with the Philadelphia Eagles this past week. After 13 years as the offensive line coach, I mean, just coached a ton of incredible players. Jason Peters, Todd Harrimans, Evan Mathis, myself, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata turned him from a rugby player into an all-pro left tackle. Got Cam Jurgens do a Pro Bowl last year. Landon Dickerson do some Pro Bowls. Isaac Seumalo, like he's done such an incredible job within the Philadelphia Eagles organization, and he's been such a mainstay throughout multiple head coaches at this point. It just sucks to see him go selfishly. As an Eagles fan and as somebody who played with them and somebody that I still goes to the facility. I still go to NovaCare on a regular basis, and I'm not going to be able to see Stout anymore. And that just, it's frustrating for me. And I think frustrating for a lot of people in that building because he was a personality that was, a lot of people gravitated towards. And, this is the reality of the business. Coach, I love you. I don't know what's next, but whatever it is, whether it's coaching or whatever, I know you're going to be great at it as you always are. And, I get that the team is trying to move forward and really embrace this new system and, really redesign what this offense is. I wish Stout could have been a part of that, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. And, anyways, love you, Coach. Couldn't be more happy to have been coached by and 27 Pro Bowl linemen were with Stout over that 13 years. Wild.
You already know, man. We got so much respect for him, and he's one of those guys that you meet in crossing just because you were playing for him, or I got to meet in crossing just because you were playing for him, and he's one of those guys that you would fucking just know you'd love playing for, man. And it's across the board. Anybody that runs into him knows you're going to get everything this guy has. And on top of that, he's going to be real about it. And we're going to get shit done. One of the best ball coaches that I've known from afar. And could be more proud to say congrats on everything that your career has gotten to this point, Coach Stout, man. We love you over there. And at the same time, if you ever want to come on a podcast and talk some ball with some old has-beens, man, come on over, dude.
Always welcome. Would love that.
Always.
All righty, what else do we want to get into?
Who do I want to give a shout out to? The quarterback of the Super Bowl, Sammy Darnold, man. You get my fucking stamp of the week, stamp of the year, man.
There we go.
We're so fucking happy for you, man. And the world is happy for you. You've weathered the storm perfectly to where everybody's fucking rooting for you. And I'm so just, ecstatic for you, dog. Stamp of the week because you fucking fought through the bullshit and you're the fucking crown champion, man. You're at the top of the fucking mountain. Couldn't be happier for you, man. And that wraps up Stamp of the Week, brought to you by Raising Cane's. Get to your Raising Cane's. Enjoy some chicken and some toast. Don't forget the toast. Thanks to our partner, Expedia.
When we travel, we like to keep things simple.
Of course we do. Expedia is the all-in-one travel shop. When planning trips, flights, hotels, vacation rentals, cars, activities, you name it, it has all of it right there.
It does, and that's easily the best thing about using it, is that it is all right there. You don't have to go to 15 different sites and yada, 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 bada bing, bada boom. You can package it all up in one bundle on Expedia. That's what I've always enjoyed about it. And listen, especially when you're doing it with a big family trip or a trip with the guys, it gets complicated if you're having to go to all these different things, right? So that's where it really comes in handy for me.
With Expedia, you can book however you want, lock everything in at once, or book it piece by piece, flight by flight, and then house by house, and then car by car. You can just do it by your needs.
And when you bundle on Expedia, you can save up to 30%.
It just makes sense. One place, everything you need, no bouncing between apps.
Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
Members only. Savings vary, and see the site for details.
Thank you to our partner, Pepsi.
Oh, I love a good wild cherry Pepsi. Over the weekend, you probably saw Pepsi's new spot with the polar bear doing the Pepsi challenge. And look, we got to talk about it because it's actually kind of wild.
It is. It's the Pepsi paradox. Basically, when you take the labels off and just go by taste, people choose Pepsi every single time.
Everybody knows this. They brought back the Pepsi challenge. And get this, 2/3 of people said Pepsi Zero Sugar tastes better than the competition.
And Pepsi Zero Sugar won in 100% of the markets they tested. That's not just winning. That's dominating.
Break out the brooms because that's what I call a clean sweep.
Don't trust us. Find Pepsi Zero Sugar near you and let your taste decide.
Because you deserve taste. You deserve.
When fans tuned into the latest episode of the Kelce Brothers podcast, they expected football talk, locker room jokes, and the usual brotherly back and forth. What they didn't expect was a moment that instantly sent both the sports world and Swifties into overdrive. It all happened when Jason Kelce casually brought up Valentine's Day during his on-air conversation with Travis Kelce. At first, it sounded like a harmless question, the kind of playful jab older brothers throw around without thinking twice. But this time, the question carried weight, because everyone listening knew exactly who it was about. For months, Travis' relationship with global superstar Taylor Swift has been under a microscope. Every appearance, every sideline glance, every lyric speculation has fueled non-stop headlines in the US, UK, and Canada. But despite the buzz, Travis has remained careful about what he shares publicly. So when Jason asked him directly whether he had bought Taylor a Valentine's Day gift, the energy shifted. There was a brief pause, the kind that feels longer than it actually is. Jason's expression said it all. He looked half amused, half stunned, clearly not expecting his brother to take the bait in such a direct way. And then Travis confirmed it. Yes, he had bought her a Valentine's Day present. The admission was simple, but the impact was massive. No details, no grand reveal, just a straightforward confirmation that instantly validated weeks of speculation. Jason's face told the whole story, eyebrows raised, a grin forming, almost as if he realized in real time that this was bigger than just a holiday gift. This was proof that the relationship isn't just tabloid noise, it's serious. Within minutes, clips of the moment flooded social media. Fans began dissecting every second of the exchange. What did he buy? Was it sentimental? Symbolic? Something connected to her music? The mystery only intensified the buzz. But what truly made the moment viral wasn't the gift itself. It was the authenticity. Jason's genuine reaction. Travis' slightly shy but confident confirmation. It felt unscripted, real, and in a celebrity world often dominated by PR polish, that raw honesty stood out. Now, fans are watching even more closely. Because if a simple Valentine's Day confirmation can break the internet, imagine what the next reveal might do. And judging by Jason's expression, even he knows this story is far from over.